ever since Kim Jong-un delivered that New Year message in which he said talks with Seoul could begin immediately. That led to President Moon Jae-in ordering the Unification Ministry and the Sports and Culture Ministries to try and begin re-establishing those connections as soon as possible.
또한 남북 관계 개선이
Improving inter-Korean relations is not something that can be done separately from the resolution of the DPRK nuclear issue. Therefore, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs need to work closely with allied nations and the international community to improve inter-Korean relations and resolve the DPRK nuclear issue simultaneously.
We haven't heard a public response yet from the DPRK, and we don't know whether they've made contact yet at the demilitarized zone through what used to be. Well, it is a sign. It's an early sign, and we can't read too much into it until the dialogue has actually taken place, but it seems to be a big step. The hope is, of course, that this talk on bringing these Olympic officials down here to attend the Winter Olympics will turn into broader dialogue once these officials have face-to-face contact again. But it's going to be difficult. There is still the issue of potential tests from the DPRK. There is still the issue of the war games, the big war games that so agitate Pyongyang that take place between South Korea and the United States. So Moon Jae-in, the president here, calling for the next big round of games in February to be postponed. They're very big games that involve hundreds of thousands of troops. But also there's going to be the issue of preconditions. There might not be many preconditions from Pyongyang in terms of sending its delegates to the Olympics, but for talks on bigger issues like denuclearization, certainly the expectation is there will be preconditions like Seoul lifting all sanctions against the DPRK, potentially reopening the industrial complex. So all of this yet to come, though. At the moment, everybody is just hoping that these first talks could take place. If it happens, it will be the most significant movement in terms of diplomacy since this nuclear and missile programs crisis began.